Yo, Closet Brands. What's up, Tony? How you doing? What's going on? Got anything good to tell me? On that thing to update. Wonder why that takes so long. There it goes. I don't know. You got anything to tell me, Closet Brands, or you're just not going to talk to me now? A little bit of coffee. My first coffee of the day. It's decaf, but had a busy day. Get back on track this morning. Then my friend Rick came over. My gardener friend who lives close by, and we planted my shrubs and flowers. And that took a little while. Took some clippings from my dogwoods. I'm gonna try to root them and see if that works. See how that works. Um, been working on my building. Where I'm at. Where I'm at right now. See if I get my building. I'll show the building once people come in. Ass Closet Branch took off. I don't know where the hell he went. But anyway, yeah, one of my sides. I don't think I'm going to really care that. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it. Yeah, I'm not messing with it. If that's what's causing it. Could be. Like one of my little sides is like the building rocks a little bit, so it's not sitting flat. It's no big deal. Two opposite corners are a little high, probably. Is that where that is? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, maybe it's this thing. I have to try sanding that. Yeah, Pappy, what's up? Hey, Pappy, guess I was bringing stuff over from the shop, and uh, what I found, you'll never guess. It came from you. Take a guess what it is first. What's up, Ian? How are you? Found it in my drawers. Or, yeah, my drawers. Cupcakes. I ate them a long time ago. Cupcakes. No. Guess again. I think you mailed it to me. What's up, Ian? How's it going? Closet Branch? I don't know where he is. He just pops in, disappears. Do you give up? Stickers are sticked somewhere. They're sticked all over the place. You give up. It's okay. You don't have to give up, but I'll show you. Remember them? At first, like, they were like, you wrap them up in the popsicle sticks, right? And I took it out and I'm like looking at this thing, and that's what I see, right? I'm like, what the heck is this? What did he send me? I can't remember. And then today I took it out and unwrapped it, and I was like, I took it out and I was like, oh yeah, I remember these. Yeah, I know. I would have never guessed it either. So Pappy sent me these. These came from and this dude there, he carves this, right, Pappy? He carves this thing out of a piece of wood, like a block of this little basswood or balsa wood, whatever it is. He makes a couple slices and, you know, can you imagine? It's all together. It's not like it's one piece. Can you imagine just like, I don't know, Pappy, how many cuts is it? I don't know. It's crazy. It's just crazy how he does it. And he does it right there. Like he did it right there. The dude signed it. He did it right there. Right? And he handed it to you. It's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I don't, I guess one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 of them, maybe 13, 14 slices. I really don't know. What's really crazy is how thin his knife was to make those cuts. Yeah, it's crazy. It's amazing. And I don't know, it kind of worked, you know? Yeah. Happy had a video on his, and everything there is carved, right? People there carve it. You got a video of it, right, Pappy? It's a mystery. Kind of is a mystery. I don't think. I think it would take you a long time to do this without breaking them. You'd probably have to get through a couple hundred of them. Yo, Cosmin, what's up? What's up, Eric? How are you? But yeah, that's what I found today. Well, the other day. I was cleaning off my desk at the shop. It was in one of the little cubbies. So we got enough people. So here's my little building so far. It's a little out of square, wobbles a little bit. I gotta paint all this trim. All this trim is going to get painted. Windows, you know, big door. But so far, I like it. It's first little wooden kit I did. So yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. Nice and orange. No, it's red. It's red. It's called something red. Amaranth red or I can't remember. You'll see it in the video. It's red. Yeah, it came out pretty good. This is HO scale, by the way. It's not the N scale. But it's a little not square, but I don't care. It's just going to sit there. But yeah, what's going on, Dwight? Yeah, it looks a little orange, but nah, it's red. And like you see the inside. Uh, that's how it all looked. That's just a stain, like India ink diluted down stain, and I did the whole thing inside and out with it. So that's why you see like a little darkerness here. That's more stain there. And I'm going to weather it and kind of make it look old. I'm going to shoot some white over it to make it look faded. I'm not done. I'm pretty surprised how strong this little building is. I mean, if you stepped on it, it would break, but yeah, it's pretty surprising. Are you going to put windows like Digger did in his video? Yeah, there's like windows to fit in and a door. There's no, yeah, I gotta put little. There's no window for that. That's the only strange thing. Yeah, like this is the door in the frame. Yeah, this is the door and the frame that goes around it, right? And then comes with titsy windows and doors. And these are the windows. I primed them. I got to prime this one. These are the little windows. And they just, they sit in like that. So, yeah, nice. The only thing they messed this kit up when they cut it, this window here, right? This window here should be over a little bit more. There should be more meat right here. Now, what are you going to? Did you use a brush or airbrush? Airbrush. Is it a barn? No, it's a feed store. Guess it's like a 1930s feed store. Could be a barn. I mean, it could be a barn, garage, but it's called Danner Feed or Denner Feed, something like that. It's a feed mill, a little feed store. But it looks like a barn, right? Yeah, Digger, what's up? I didn't think you'd be around. Yeah, yeah. Once I put some scenery around it, you won't see that it doesn't sit perfectly flat. I think this corner is a little high right here. I'll try sanding it, and I really don't care. Once, once, like Pappy says, I put some scenery crap around it, you're never going to notice. It's a little out of square. Uh, I think what happened was when I glued it up as an L, right? Two L's, right? And then I put them together. And I did my best to keep them square, but I think like one of the sides, you're supposed to leave like a little bit the thickness of the material, and one of the sides moved over. So yeah, if I put a square on it, it wouldn't be square. It's racked a little bit, but who cares? I don't care. Yeah, it came out pretty good, Digger. I got to paint the trim, put the roof on, and put the doors on. But yeah, it came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I wish the doors would open. I wish I could open the doors. I'll have to see how they fit. Maybe I don't know. I think that would be like really fragile to leave the like store it that way. I don't know. Maybe later I'll mess with it. Like when I'm ready to put it on, I'll cut the doors and open them so that you'll see stuff inside. Drain pipes? No, no drain pipes. There's none in the kit, and I'm not gonna put none on. I don't care about that. Cut the doors in two. Yeah, I could. Like I said, I would probably do it if I'm going to do it later, like when I'm ready to put it in place. Opening up high could be a loading area. Um, yeah, probably. There's a little. You see that little knot, that little hole there? There's a little thing that sticks out, like a I don't know, 4x4 or 6x6. I don't know. That would stick out. So yeah, that's a little loading area, I guess. Maybe they stored hay up top in this little part here. This little part could be. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to get in crazy with this because I just thought, man, maybe I'll put a second, a floor in up top. I was like, man, I'm not going to get too crazy with this thing. I don't think. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. Big slide to the ground goes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hoist. Yeah, but yeah, it's coming along pretty good. I like building them. I like building it. It was pretty fun. The only thing is, like, I haven't seen any wood kits like that. of newer buildings. They're all like really old 30s, 40s, even older wooden buildings. Which I don't. I would like to have something a little newer. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Looked like Amity before I had some paint. Yeah. But it's coming along. Um, I guess I gotta paint the trim next. Paint the trim. I'm gonna paint it like a beige tan, like a tan. It's called wood. The directions say, like the picture on the package says it has it white. So does the directions. But I don't want to paint them white. Anyway, what are y'all up to? Digger, does your brother leave? Or he hasn't got there yet? Planning my stuff today, Cosmin. Did some, I did some cuttings. Alexa, stop. I did some cuttings for my dogwoods. Like it was growing out and I wanted to grow up. So I clipped them and then I cut them back, did some cuttings, and I saw that if I put them in water, they'll start rooting. So see what happens with that. Luca's running around. He went home a few minutes ago. Just called in briefly. Oh, okay. Hi, Tammy. How are you? So that's that. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Tammy, how was the train show? Pretty good. Just spending a lot of money. I got sausage in the oven. Sausage, peppers, and potatoes. Pappy's still at work, huh? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Let's see who gets them. Boom, boom, boom. Cosmin won another one. Eric, the Train Freak, Miss Joan, and Ken Amos. At least they all subscribed to me. I wonder why he keeps giving them to the same person. same people all the time. Yeah, that's the weird thing. Yeah, head up to the time clock. I'll listen on the drive home. Punch out early. What's up, Digger?
Hiya, Jerry. How you doing, mate?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm all right. Been a bit of a tiring day, but okay. It is Cosmin, isn't it? Look at that. You're a fully fledged member of the crew.
Oh, that's cool.
Hiya, Jeff at Del Marfa.
Did you buy anything there, Tammy? Oh, you got some N scale stuff. Cool. Jen, I, I didn't pick you, Cosmin. You were randomly picked. Okay, so don't think I picked you. Not that I wouldn't pick you, but it's
That's
random.
good.
I can't control nothing about it. Maybe Ian, maybe you don't have gifts turned on. Maybe that's why it didn't pick you.
Yeah, you've got to have it enabled, haven't you, to accept gifts?
I don't know how you do it. Like, somebody click on that green thing and tell me what you see there. What comes up? Oh, you're welcome, Eric. You're welcome. So I did do a playlist that just has my videos for members in there. So it makes it easier to find them if you want to find more of them. So I think there's like 4 or 5 in there. Taking photos of K64. How did your photos come out? Yeah, Ian, try clicking on that big green box up there and see if it says anything. Like maybe click on the
Did you make me a grab a cheese?
on the 3 dots, maybe, or just click on it and see if something comes up.
Why not? It's been rinsed out.
Unpause yourself. So it says it's a gift from Jerry. Yeah, but does it like? I finally figured out how to turn on super chat and thanks back on. I am not too. Oh, you should have told me. I would have. Well, at least you found it. Going to do a video, something. Have an ad from the house. All right, take it. You can unmute yourself, Digger. Hey, Stormy, Jenny.
Hiya, Stormy Jenny. What am I going to say?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not the way of enabling gifts to make sure it's switched on. You have to click something on there, haven't you? Facebook, it is listed on the Delaware Road or Railroads of the Delaware Valley.
Yeah, I'm not on that Facebook group. But anyway, at least the 5 people are subscribed to my channel.
Yeah, and they're all rail fans and what have you.
Yeah.
Ian at Lee, hi. Yeah, Ian could have done to got one, but it's just pure random, isn't it? I mean, it could have actually picked Joe Blogs that we've never heard of, can't it?
Well, it has. It picked last time there were 3 channels that I had never heard of.
Yeah, and they were probably shocked when they got a message telling them they had a free membership for a month.
I don't even think they're probably on YouTube anymore.
Might not. I once got a free membership, and I wasn't in the chat or anything during a live stream that they were doing, because I clicked on and went over to see what it were about, and it were for these woke people, these multi-gender, 25 genders, and you can identify as what you want group of people. Found it very strange. Hi, Wigwag.
Hey, Wigwag, what are you doing here on a Saturday? Who else won? William, Cosmin, Joan, Eric, right?
Got some more artwork done.
Hold on.
Graffiti.
Wait and see. And who else was the other one? Hold on, Digger. What is it? Is that a guy like killing somebody?
It's the Grim Reaper collecting a soul, apparently.
Oh my god.
It's a nice little drawing, though.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like,
yeah, it is. But graffiti, you know, it isn't generally something pleasant to look at, is it? Always. It's more of an artwork than a graffiti tag, is that, isn't it? I'm trying to get him to broaden out and do something on a piece of rolling stock, like a tag, and then he could actually make himself a couple of bucks. Thank you, Ron. It is Cosmin, yes.
Hey, Jerry.
hi, Ron. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
He's been gardening today, planting his dogwoods.
You got green fingers, Jerry?
A little bit. We'll see if anything works, though.
Go on, get up, Sophie, then.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, we'll be going over.
Asparagus, yeah. Do you grow asparagus at the farm, Jerry?
No.
No. It's mainly wine farm and herbs for the supermarkets and stuff.
So you're not making moonshine out of potatoes.
Can't say they do in Ireland, don't they? They use corn over there for moonshine. It is John Wide and Johnny Rotten, yeah, but that's not who's done the artwork. Hiya, Dave and Scale.
What's up, Dave? 72. Yeah, it's 60 here. 61. It's chilly. It was windy.
Been very windy here today, cold wind and all.
Lots of rain. And quite a bit of sunshine in between.
Yeah, sunshine in between, but a lot of rain and horizontal rain with wind. Nothing new, though, is it? It's always the same.
Wigwag, what are you doing, man? How come you're here on a Saturday? Usually you don't show up on a Saturday. Dwight always asks, where are you at? I said, I don't know.
Almost 80. Wow.
It's not for the room.
Carolinas.
Go on then.
Where Tammy and Ray are, it's almost 80 Fahrenheit.
Is it? Oh, sorry.
That's the Carolinas.
You know.
For you.
Oi.
And your face needs cleaning, Hank. Poor Moses.
Just got up from a nap, ready to watch some hockey.
You were just about to finish it.
His face needs cleaning his face.
Sounds good, Wigwag. Sounds good. It's almost quitting time. Pappy's ready to punch out. He's sitting by that time clock waiting.
Didn't get to finish. Wasn't easy pushing them off in the front yard. I thought you had a ride-on mower there, Dwight.
Yeah. What happened to your ride-on mower?
I had a ride-on and Ron sold it.
I'm a hockey player, not a golfer. Please be careful, Dwight. Yeah, you know. Good exercise, Dwight. It's good exercise.
Oh, the drive belt broke. Easy replaceable, boys, that.
So now you got to get a new belt, huh?
$70 even way up here in the North Woods.
Northwood. So Anthony Middleport Junction did a video. I don't know if anybody watched it, but it was the first time I've ever seen auto racks in the UK.
Really?
He caught an auto rack train. I didn't even know you guys had them.
Yeah, we do.
They're single deckers. Yeah, it was pretty cool to see them. I'd never seen them. All the videos that Les has done, I've never seen him catch one.
Right, yeah, I think they're specific to a certain region. Like, they used to all come out of the Wirral on the west coast, main line, and then down somewhere in the south where the Ford factory was. But now they're up in the northeast, the Nissan factory. So I don't know.
Yeah, that could be why I don't see them.
But they will come over to the west coast main line as well. Both drive belts need a new battery and change the oil. Some fixer flat. What's fixer flat? Is it that? It's not that foam you put in there, and it because that makes a right mess, right? Drive your car on through. Yeah. That's
You don't drive it up to 200 miles after, and then it's no good.
What?
If you put that foam stuff in your wheel.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about the going to France on the Eurotunnel, on the Euro train. Yeah, you sit in your car till you get there. Right. Adam Sandler, Abigail.
Yeah, you sit in your car till you get there.
Yeah. Don't take long. It's only 13 miles.
So that's the kit and who makes it, and that's what it looks like.
Nice. Jerry's built that. But he's not put all the details on yet, just the thing.
Do they ride in the car, Ian? I have both drive belts and I need a new battery. Change the oil. I need some fix a flat.
Is it a tubeless? Is it a tubeless tire in there, Dwight? Because you could, if it is, you could just put a tube in, or it might be the wheel where it seals against the tire. It's sometimes a bit of corrosion stops it being a good seal. Just a wire brush will sort it out.
I think Dwight's not going to bother with it.
I'll buy the tractor off you and rebuild it.
What?
I say I'll buy the tractor off him and rebuild it then.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Briggs and Stratton engine. Is it a Briggs and Stratton engine there, Dwight? One of the best engines you can get. I've ordered a big light, a big square LED light, some more that what's it called now? Like a
What are you doing
latex
with that?
that you use for masking.
What are you doing with the big light?
Well, it's going to be used for video purposes in the train shed,
Oh, okay.
and it's a lot bigger than that one as well. So I'm going to have one in each where around.
And what else did you buy? Masking? What?
Some latex, they call it Mascol,
Oh, yeah.
but I bought a different version of it from Temu, and I can't remember. I ordered a load of LEDs that are randomly surface mounted diodes, really. They're tiny, tiny things, and they flash random colours, which are very good for advertising signs.
Oh, yeah. That'll be cool.
I've got quite a lot of LEDs, or I've got quite a collection going of the small. Not buying new tyres this year, maybe next.
Eric says that it's a Harley V twin.
Well, that's a nice engine as well. We could do some tractor racing on that, mower racing. We have races over here on the mowers.
It's always something. It's always something.
I had one and Ron sold it out from under me.
Dwight, if you just get a couple sheep out there, let them eat the grass. Or goats. Get goats, right? Goats are better.
Hard work of goats and the nutcases.
5 years? You got plenty. You got a good life out of that. You think a new battery is only $50?
Bringing good money
man.
at the auctions at the moment.
I think you might be surprised. The batteries are a lot of money now. Ask Ian. He bought a battery for his car not too long ago.
We have a shop in Briarfield where he sells really good price batteries, and he'll fit it for you. Doesn't he, in Briarfield? Always something.
It's always something, Dwight. Always something. Can't believe how much batteries are. Yeah, when Ian told me, it's been 2 years already. Yeah, Ian messaged me and said, I just got a battery for the car and I couldn't believe how much it was. I was like, really? It's like I started looking and it was like, damn, yeah, batteries ain't cheap.
Oh, you get $10 for your old battery if you weighed in.
Yeah, you'll get a couple bucks for your old battery. Or
Ron just got a new one for the Jeep.
Or if you need to turn it in.
55 English bucks it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Well, get yourself a battery, Dwight. You didn't mow the farmer's part of the yard. Oh man, you're burning the bridge there, Dwight.
What's make a tractor? Is it Dwight? What is it? Little Kubota.
Battery for your car, Eric? For $100? That's pretty cheap. Going to the gorge this afternoon. My exhaust pipe came apart and the exhaust clamp. What the hell? What car was this? Ian? So now is it loud?
Jesus.
Paid $215 for the battery I got for my car. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it was Dwight. Yeah, it was Dwight that was saying how much his battery cost for his car.
Are they gold-plated terminals or something?
No, it's just they're expensive now.
You're getting ripped off there, mate.
I looked around. That's how much batteries are to store. Digger, you haven't been out in a long time. Ron, tell him how much how much that steak is that he eats all the time.
Oh, £6. Well, not £6.50.
He still thinks it's $1.50.
£6.50 a do.
See, Digger, even steak is expensive.
Wow. I'm just going to go to the farm and shoot the nearest cow, whether it's runs or not.
The Audi. So now you got to, can you fix it, Ian, or you got to take it to a muffler shop?
Jesus. $200 for a battery.
Yeah. Just 1 year on the battery.
Get a load of baked bean cans. Cut the other end off the baked bean cans. Weld them all together. Exhaust pipe. Jobs are good.
Nice. A 3-year battery would have been 210. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you didn't have it at the time, Dwight. Bio. Who? Bio.
Biden
Biden economics. Oh, yeah. It's everything. It's not just him. I mean, it's not. Yeah. I'm not going to blame him. It's all the other bullshit. He's not helping, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons to give for inflation, and some of them are dubious, you know.
Yeah.
Like they say, oh, there's been a flood in a little village in Bangladesh, and because of that, we have to pay more for our electronic components now.
It's too late, Dwight. He already bought a Walmart brand. Yeah, I mean, if he gets a year out of it and then needs another battery, then maybe he'll get something better. Or if not, then he just gets what he can afford.
Or can you not go to this junkyard and buy a battery out of a recent wrecker? A junker that's been in a crash?
I guess you could. I guess. I don't know.
But you don't want any cracks in it, right? Do you?
No, they have to make sure it's a good one before they sell it. Yeah.
I don't know. I never tried buying a battery at the junkyard.
Yeah, well, sometimes if they get a lot of accident damaged cars, they might be relatively new.
Wonder how small an HO car battery would be.
It's probably about 4 millimeters long by 3 millimeters wide at the most. Tiny, wouldn't it?
Pretty tiny, huh? I could probably make some out of balsa wood.
I wonder if I could 3D print one.
It ain't worth it. I mean,
well, how big is the battery? Is it about 1 foot long by about 8 inches wide?
I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Original battery lasted 8 years. Cool.
I think when I go to the train show, I'm going to look for crappy shells, locomotive shells, and then they'll be part of my junkyard.
Yeah, old locomotive shells are always good to have in the junkyard.
Yeah.
Always look good.
And
yeah,
then I got
same battery cheaper.
I got some rails I could throw in there too. I'd probably buy some cheap track at the train show too. For rails, things like that.
I made a piece of redundant old siding railway, not connected anymore. And I just set that in and put a couple of old derelict carriages on.
O'Reilly's don't have 7-year batteries, just 1, 3, and 5. That's okay. No problem. Don't worry about it, Eric. Hey, Eric, after I made a comment on your little short today, I was like, damn, I should have told them what I thought it looked like. I thought you had like a bowl of Jello or something. Eric made a short today. I thought it looked like a bowl of Jello, green Jello.
What was it?
Simple green. He was cleaning some parts
All right.
and he used it. He used simple green. Simple green. I guess I'm the only one that shops at Walmart. No, I got my rain poncho at Walmart. I think I'm going to go to Walmart and get a grill for my yard.
They sell Hot Wheels at Walmart, and they sometimes have exclusive ones that are only going to be sold in Walmart and nowhere else.
Oh. What is that, Blaine? What is that, Dwight Curley? Farm and Fleet. I got Tractor Supply. Y'all have a Tractor Supply? Yeah, the good old diehards from Sears. I miss Sears. Sears sold everything, man. I remember getting the Sears Wish catalog as, my mom would get that around before Christmas. And sitting there looking at the Wish catalog. That was like the greatest thing ever.
Oh, I forgot which comes from over there, doesn't it?
Ames is coming back? No, I didn't hear that. Where'd you hear that at?
Toys R Us has come back here.
Really?
Mm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where at?
There's only a couple of stores, but it's mainly online.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Used to get some good deals there, didn't we?
Amazon's online too.
Yeah, that's it. I used to like going to Toys R Us.
Yeah, I remember going to Toys R Us, just walking around, seeing some cool stuff. I forget where else I used to like to walk around just to look at stuff. Article about it and saw it on Facebook. Yeah.
We need budgie food tomorrow.
Since you were 10, wow. Your grandma worked at Sears? Sears. Good old Sears. I used to go to Sears for everything, man.
Do you remember when you used to buy a 20 kilogram sack of budgie seed and sauerkraut?
Bird feed. I go to Tractor Supply for bird feed. Woodcraft, Jerry. Good place to walk around and walk out without buying anything. This is true. Yeah, but it's like a waste of time walking around there.
Yeah, you can do all your browsing online now, can't you?
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes it's nice to see things. I like seeing things. I don't like to shop online if I can have a choice.
Yeah, I like going to the train shops. Sometimes they've got bargains in there that you wouldn't know about. You'd have to go there to see them.
Well, Dwight, you know why that is, Dwight? Dwight, do you know why that is? Because you live in a farming community.
And it's a farm shop.
There's nothing but farms around where you live, Dwight.
We have farm shops here, don't we?
You don't even have people.
You can go and buy horse warmers.
Oh, yeah, everybody needs some of those.
And it's easier to get them online.
I once bought a big liquid horse warmer, and when I took it, it cost me 60 notes, 60 English bucks. But you could do dogs, sheep, horses, and cattle with it. Cats as well. You could do all kinds with it.
How about people?
I wouldn't recommend it.
No, I wouldn't risk it. She had a big inflatable botfly in the shop hanging from the ceiling.
It looks smart, didn't it?
I tried to buy it from her, and she said, no, lots of people have tried to buy it, and it's not for sale.
Why do you have horse warmer? Cosman? Cosman doesn't have horses.
Yeah, he's got panicure.
But
Huh?
that would be for anything.
Yeah, panicure can be used for a lot of things, not just horses.
That's what that word, panicure, 10% it's called.
Yeah, we had it
Cosman
in a
doesn't, Cosman doesn't even have pets.
So why's he got an horse wormer then?
because he's got an aquarium, and if they get parasites, you can drop that in water and
Alright,
it kills him.
it kills parasites, doesn't it?
Yep,
Good idea.
Oh, wow.
kicking Mother Nature's ass is panicure.
That's interesting. Yeah.
That's all right.
Oh, chuff, I haven't got my tablet home.
Right.
Not wait 1 minute. Oh, yeah, yours. It's with my brother's turning up in it. I
They have
forgot.
big candy area and sugar-free candy. Yeah, Tractor Supply has candy too. I don't know why I don't go to Tractor Supply to buy candy.
Ah, well, they put it there in case the farmers are in there and they take the children with them.
Okay.
Children candy and nag, 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 nag.
Steve done working on his car? Huh? Is Steve done working on his car?
He sold it.
Did he really?
Yeah, he sold it on already.
How come?
Well, he did what he was doing. Somebody really, really wanted it, and so I sold it to him.
So now what's he going to do?
I've no idea. He might look for another one. Never know with Steve what he's up to next.
Hope he don't piss his money away now.
He likes walking a lot as well. Yeah, he's driving, but he
Does he? Yeah, but he can't walk everywhere.
no, he's always buying and selling.
I'm going to say Steve's just Steve, finds whatever to do. Odd jobs.
Yeah, odd jobs. What's he doing at the moment? Is it a roof or something?
Yeah, they're roofing at the minute.
They're fixing someone's roof. Yeah, they sell good work clothes, don't they, Dwight? Those places. Good wellies. Purple wellies for girls. Muck boots.
I don't think they sell wellies.
I bet they should. They should. Farm shops sell wellies.
I'll be surprised if they don't.
I got Ron a new pair of purple girl wellies.
Last time I went to a farm shop and had a look at the wellies, they range from like 20 quid to nearly £400 for a pair of bloody wellies.
Yeah, but the expensive ones where they do barrier.
Steel's tore up the lot in them.
They do barrier or something like that.
I can't remember.
Leather.
They were full on here. I come, but I won't wear them.
I saw some advertised at Chelsea do barrier, and they're full leather, just below the knee.
But they don't even look comfy.
And they were stood in a tank of water with them. They were that good. Yeah, you name it, they've got it. That's okay, Eric. Not a problem. Eric says hello, Ron.
Hiya, Eric. Hope you're well.
Do they have trains there, Dwight?
I bet they've got actual grease that you can use on a train.
Do they have model trains?
No.
It's a farm shop, Jerry.
So Dwight says, "You name it, they got it."
You name it. Now, have they got Wellingtons?
I've never seen a train on a farm though.
Me neither.
That's what Dwight says. You name it, they got it. I just named it.
Do they have Wellingtons there? Dwight? Wellington boots? Wellies. Good night, Steve.
Night, Steve.
Stop having a guidance sensible. Now you have it again. Cool. Toy section. Wow.
You go to bed early.
Yeah, 11:15.
He's working tomorrow though.
Oh yeah, he's working tomorrow. Despite it being a Sunday, he's got to get up and go to work.
How is he?
I think it's a roof for someone, so it needs doing.
Oh yeah.
We've got a lot of bad weather coming apparently again.
They've told us we might even get snow on Monday.
Really?
I hope we don't.
Is it cold again?
It's quite warm at the minute. It went cold earlier, but it's gone right warm. It's like a right warm wind. It's windy, but like a warm wind.
Everyone has Thailand for Christmas. They sell engines for mowers and tillers. Briggs and Strat are the best engines you can get for mowers and stuff.
Digger, what you have for tea?
Oh yeah, Ron had to remind me. I had a double cheeseburger, chips, and a can of Dr. Pepper.
I thought you were going to say a can of dog food. A can of Dr. Pepper, huh?
Yeah.
I think they'll know what Dr. Pepper looks like.
Yeah. That's the can. Empty.
Nice.
Dr. Pepper. What's the worst that can happen?
Did you get that from the carryout?
Yeah. Because Steve had a coupon. How much do we have to spend?
15 quid, but you're tenner off.
Spend $15 and get $10 off.
Yeah.
So it was worth doing. But Steve went over the top and got giant burgers and stuff, didn't he?
What's everybody having for dinner tonight? Start it off, Ian.
An in-store gun show. Gun show? What? Why they're shooting and stuff?
I got to that.
In-store gun show.
No, where they show guns and you buy them.
Oh, so it's just a gun shop.
I don't know. I don't know where he was.
I think a gun show is where you're shooting guns. Dr. Pepper for life. It's nice, but I can only have it on rare occasions because of the sugar content.
What don't you think so about, Dave? What don't you think so about? All I said was, what you have for dinner?
Chicken, mashed potatoes, and green beans. That sounds pretty good. Stormy.
How did you cook the chicken, Jenny?
That sounds nice. I love green beans.
And chicken.
And mashed potato.
How'd you cook the chicken?
Chicken, isn't it?
We do some, actually. For a change.
Mashed potato and green bean.
I'll tell you what we haven't had for ages, corned beef hash.
Eric, what are you having for dinner? What are you having for dinner, Eric? I don't know.
We haven't had tasty chicken though either.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'll do one of them next.
Leaving on a stretcher. A roast beef next. Ron's doing a roast beef dinner next, Jerry.
Sounds good.
No,
Steve just baked it. Nothing fancy. Well, that's okay. Did Steve cook the entire meal, Jenny?
I used to do
Weekends for lunch, sloppy joes a while ago.
real butter. It's nice, isn't it?
I'll tell you, the other day I was in the dollar store yesterday looking for some things that, the can of Manwich was like sloppy joe. It used to be $1. Now it's $1.45.
Wow.
For the same damn can. $1.45.
People, the packaging's got smaller.
Reduce size and triple the price.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Steve did.
suppose
Wow, that was nice of Steve. Does Steve cook a lot, Jenny?
we'd need to put lots of potatoes in the veg, or make use at home because it's a giant massive oven, isn't it? Wow, he cooked the entire meal.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, I can't wait for the roasting beef. Ron makes the best roast beef I've ever tasted.
I haven't had roast beef in so long, like a roast beef dinner. Jeez. It's been like 10 years probably.
Oh, I wish I were there to like feed him now.
If Ron comes with me over there, which she said she will, she's going to make us a roast beef dinner, Jerry.
I forgot they had town-wide yard sales today. Shoot. Could have rode around near the yard sales. Son of a bitch.
You missed the yard sale, Jerry.
Yeah, they had like 55 of them in town today. 55 houses.
And you didn't go to a single one.
Forgot about it.
Yeah, when I come and visit Jerry, I'll bring Ron, and she said she'll cook us both a roast beef dinner. So you've got that to look forward to. Hello, Rick Bailey. Good to see you, mate.
Can't wait. What's up, Rick Bailey?
You can't wait for a roast beef dinner.
Cheeseburgers and fries. Nice. Ian, what are you having? Ian, what are you having, Ian? I should start checking out yard sales again.
You never know what you might find.
Like you need stuff. You don't need anything, Cosman. Yeah, I wonder, was today the only? I can't go tomorrow because I got to do that stupid trolley thing.
Pierogies? What's that?
Pierogies. Who's having pierogies?
Ian.
What is it?
We don't know. He's
Pierogies?
making bread and pierogies.
They're a Polish thing. They're like little pockets of their dough in a little pocket. And there's like potatoes in them.
Oh.
Like mashed potatoes.
Like a tiny miniature potato pie.
You know what a ravioli looks like?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Picture like a half moon shaped ravioli with mashed potatoes inside.
Okay.
Yeah, we call those a croquette.
But you boil them.
Please.
Nah.
No, you fry them.
You could fry them, but they're good. It's just like a ravioli. You boil it's meant like pasta dough. You
Oh,
boil
right.
raviolis. What do you think?
Pasta, yeah, pasta dough. So is
It's
it
a
the same?
pasta.
Right. Okay, I was thinking of pie crust.
So what do you do? Just add some kind of sauce on top of it after?
Yeah. You could add some sauce, whatever. Anything you like.
Ate jackfruit. I've
heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
I've not heard of it. What is it, Dwight? Jackfruit. And where's it from?
Jackfruit. No, I never ate jackfruit. I've seen it, but
what's it look like?
Yeah, fried with butter and onions. Yeah.
Sounds good.
No sauce. Best with melted butter. Yeah, I like them with melted butter too.
Yeah, he has a melted butter. But it's just mashed potato inside.
Well, it could be mashed potatoes with cheese, mashed potatoes with onions, mashed potatoes with garlic.
Any mix in it.
Whatever you want to put in there.
Hello, Hunter Stewart.
What's up, Hunter?
It's nasty. It's jackfruit. What is it?
Is it like that vomit fruit or whatever it's called?
Vomit fruit.
I don't know.
It's called vomit fruit.
Jackfruit. It looks like I don't know. It looks like a pear, but I don't know. Jackfruit is a fruit of the jack tree, RT something. Yes, tree in the. It's in the fig family.
Oh, part of the fig. Figs are nice. Cosmin says durian is the vomit fruit, and it makes you vomit.
Yeah, it's supposed to taste absolutely vile.
Why would anyone eat it then?
I don't know. They do it in. I don't know about it because they do it in that Celebrity Get Me Out of Here
Oh, in
channel.
Jungle. Fairport, New York, for real funny.
So where did you get this jackfruit from, Dwight Curley?
I bet it were an old lady selling them door to door, like Wicked Witch in Sleeping Beauty or whatever. Snow White, weren't it? Snow White.
Could have been. Could very well have been. Why don't you like pierogies, Hunter Stewart? They're good. What's the matter with you? Rick Bailey, what are you going to do? You going to do a live stream later, or what are you doing?
Someone gave it to him. No wonder they were giving it away.
They are gross. Yeah.
What a gross pierogies.
Yeah. He doesn't like them, I guess.
Don't sound gross. They sound all right, don't they?
It's only pasta, but you don't have to put just mashed potato. You can put anything in them.
Sounds a good idea. Staining that fifth wall right now. Tastes wonderful. Smells of putrid vomit. They're banned from public transit if you. Oh, wow. So durian apparently tastes nice.
Rick Bailey, do you want to pop up?
And in Singapore, you're banned from using public transport if you've recently had durian fruit.
Makes it fucking stinks.
Have you seen Jerry's build lately, Rick? He's just got to get the roof on now. Jackfruit is used in Mexican food, but it tastes bad, so that's not good then.
Well,
is it?
maybe Dwight has a non-ripe one.
Or a rotten one, and that's why they give you because it were rotten.
Yeah, or a rotten one. You know. I don't know.
Okay.
Good night, Ron.
Night, Jerry. Night, everyone.
Love you.
I've got a ache.
Good night, Ron.
Night.
I'm Rick and Hunter. Hi, Rick and Hunter. Oh.
I like chili beans and chili. That's Mexican, isn't it? Whoa. Need more plants. 29 gallon, that's a lot of water. I shall pass those good night runs on to Eric. Thank you.
Be right there, Rick.
I've been called a rotten one before. I've been called a rotter. So if anybody wants any of these artworks doing, let me know. I'm going to see if I can do a piece of rolling stock for us next. Maybe do some tags and that, you know. And if
Piece of
anybody
rolling
wants,
stock, huh?
yeah. Well, I've got 2 examples now.
What's up, Rick? We don't want to see your head.
I've got the one you don't like. Jerry doesn't like that one.
It's not that I don't like it. I mean, you know.
And that one.
Are they drawn by you, Digger?
No.
Or
no, an artist has done them for me.
Oh, awesome.
I'm going to ask him to do a graffiti tag or something like that on a rolling stock next. See if they can do that. And then I'm going to do him a little advertisement on my channel. See if anybody else wants it doing. Make him sell a couple of bucks for his stuff.
Rick, we can't see what
Yeah.
you're working on. Don't you have a different camera view?
Wow, yeah, that was fancy. That were a fancy bit of camera work with that, Rick, then.
Oh, thanks, man.
He
I'm
like zoomed into corner.
Putting some just putting stain on this 5th wall to match the other ones.
Looks
Got
good.
all my walls stained up in this like chocolate kind of color.
So you're not painting yours?
Yeah. I'm gonna put paint over top of it and make it look like it's chipped.
All right, like it's worn and weathered away.
Right. I'm gonna do that with a sponge.
Cool.
But I haven't figured out.
So what's the stain? What make is that stain you're putting on?
That is it's made by Hunter Line. Weather and Mix Burnt Umber.
Hunter Line. Yeah, I'll have to see if we can get. I like stuff like that, but I don't know if we can get that here.
That bottle's not cheap though, right?
Yeah, I usually if you go onto their website, I think they're like $13 a bottle. I found them at a train show for $11, so I picked up the burnt umber, and I think I have the raw umber.
Okay.
And is it a acrylic base or is it an enamel base? Does it?
No. I think
it's alcohol, right?
Solvent based.
It says here ingredients 70% isopropyl alcohol and leather dye.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you could probably make it.
Probably.
Digger.
Probably.
Just get some leather dye and isopropyl, and you're in business. That looks good though. You did your trim pieces too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what color I want to do the trim pieces yet.
It's going to look good with worn paint on it, isn't it? Like it's all been worn away and not looked after.
That's my hope. That's my hope. Now, Jerry, you're a little further along than I am.
Yeah, a little bit.
Jerry's advanced.
His skills have grown.
I'm not an advanced Digger. I'm just in a hurry.
I was thinking I don't have a building that's this dark blue color. I was thinking about doing that. I'm just looking at my wall of stuff here.
Dark blue would be different.
If it looks too bright after you've done it, you can always sun fade it down, can't you, with the airbrush?
Dull coat it down or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you could shoot like I think I'm going to shoot some white over it, some flat white or something over mine to make it look a little faded,
Mm.
Okay.
like sun faded. I think. But you're going to use a little sponge to put that on?
So this is gonna be my trim work, the blue. And
Oh,
then what I was thinking was
wow, you're really going out. Trim is going to be blue.
trim's gonna be blue.
So your doors be blue and your windows going to be blue?
Doors and windows and all be blue. Yep.
Wow.
Haven't gotten there yet.
Making a mistake.
And what I was thinking was I need a little bit of water here. Hold on. Not for me, but for my little cup.
You know, there's a part that came on the roof cardboard. This little piece that has grooves lines in it. What is that one for? Do you know?
Let me find it. Hang on. What did I do with it?
I've got a kit recently, and the wooden kit.
Yes, that's the the only thing that I can think that would be.
Roof tiles.
No, that's got you see this window up here?
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
see the lines? So you should have 1, 2, 3, you should have 4 windows, right?
Yeah, so that thing is like
But you got 5 openings. So this goes behind there.
Oh, okay.
Or actually, I think it's they have it.
Yeah, you were right. It goes behind that one.
Well, the weird thing is it doesn't seem to fit.
Well,
unless I guess you have to put the trim in there first.
You got to put the trim around it.
Right. So the trim, you put the trim on the inside of the window.
On the inside or the outside?
Well, see, that's the problem that I had with my other build. I wasn't really sure, but if you look at this piece and you put that there, it fits right in there. Like there's room. So obviously that's not going to work. So I'm guessing you got to put trim on the inside and then that goes on.
To me, it looks like you put the trim on the outside in the picture.
Yeah,
look at the
around
picture.
the outer edges. Are you going to paint? Are you going to make the paint peeling on the doors and things?
Like, see that picture in the upper left?
Yeah, the trim's all outside, isn't it?
It looks like it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but that's where I'm putting my trim. So,
where's
Are you going to make the paint be peeling off the door and that, right? On that?
I'm not sure about the door because the door. Yeah, probably because the door is solid plastic, and I just got paint all over everything.
Uh-oh.
I just stuck it in my blue.
damn you, digger!
That wasn't my fault. It was Rick trying to do too many things at once.
So the door has its own frame.
Yeah, right.
And then these doors go in that. Now they split the doors. You could
Did they split them?
Yeah, you could see they split them and they're open. But you could just glue this right into there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to split mine.
Yeah.
And then you got the four windows and they already have the trim on them.
Yeah.
You know, trim and sills. These are just titchy windows and doors.
Right.
So you put those in from the outside.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so these would just pop right in like that, and you would glue it, and obviously paint them first. I was just looking on the instructions to see if it had anything about that door.
Read what Wigwag's put. Are you doing the trim a separate colour than the window frames?
No, that'll all be the same.
What do you mean by when you put the trim on the inside, it will stick out?
If it's a door frame, put it inside and it'll stick out.
Not necessarily, because where's the building I just did? Sparky's. If you look at what I did for Sparky's, this is the build I just did. The trim work went on the inside. Went on the inside of the opening, and then the wooden door was glued to it. So I don't know if you could see it from the backside here, but the trim work is in the opening.
Yeah.
Actually, rather than on the outside or inside. Actually, within the frame. Yeah.
What kit was that?
That was the kit bash that I did. That was actually two. It was from Foscale Models. I took two of their Mo sheds, and instead of making them little tiny sheds, I made them one large shed.
Okay.
And then Sparky came up with the fabulous idea of just naming it his train shed. So that's what I went with.
Yeah, leave it to Sparky.
It's
all about him.
Yeah, door frame, but usually the door frame, and then you put the architrave on afterwards, don't you? Around it, if it's a door frame.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this door frame sits on the inside, or like it goes into the opening. So you could see here between the trim and the actual frame, you could see that the frame is proud. I hate that this thing doesn't focus.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that you can see is proud. But the frame around that window, I just don't know.
I think it's on the outside.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, we'll try it and we'll see.
Well, bear in mind, if the window and trim are all in one mold, you couldn't push them in from the back.
Right. But this window here that has this thing.
All right. Yeah.
There is no trim or anything to it. And as Jerry explained, these instructions for this are not that great.
They're not that great, but you really got to read them. And I hate reading instructions. The only thing I don't like is if you put that trim around the outside of the window.
Mm-hmm.
The outside is how proud it will stand from the building. So I've been like sanding the trim.
Here.
Before you put it in.
No, after I put it in.
Right. Or you could sand the area around the window before the trim goes in, so it sits much more flat.
You ain't sanding that.
Of course you can.
Bullshit.
So here it says, using a spare piece of leftover 1/16 square wood, cut a 3/8 piece, stain it with India ink, and glue it into the hole above the second floor window on the door side of the building.
That's for the winch thing along the top.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, I'm reading the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's this little thing.
That's that little thing. All right. All right.
Yeah.
So then there's no instruction. There's no instruction for that piece.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're right. I got confused.
I guess you could, if you wanted to, cut those little 1/16 inch pieces and fit them inside of the window opening. You know? So they don't stand so proud. Maybe I'll do that. I mean, it'd be a pain in the ass, but I don't really care.
The door will fit tighter as well then, won't it?
Yeah, I think I'll do that. You know what I'm saying, Rick?
Yeah.
Fit them into the opening, not around the opening. Don't frame the opening with it on the outside. Try to fit them inside. Might be a pain in the ass, but I think it might look better.
Try it. Why not?
I'm going to try it. Like, you can't see here. What kind of camera are you using?
Just a webcam.
What kind?
Logitech 9010.
9010. I like that you can zoom with it.
Mm.
I might get one. Logitech 9010. He's paused over there. I'm really enjoying this little build, but like I said, you weren't on earlier, Digger. Logitech 9010. There's nothing available.
Sorry.
Newer,
Nothing
like
new in
newer
it.
looking buildings, not like old looking buildings.
Right.
I guess they don't make the 9010 anymore. They make a 920.
Take care, Eric. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got confused. So yes, both my cameras, both the face camera and the one from above, are 9020s. I think the 922 is what's out now. It doesn't have anything better as far as video, but the audio quality is supposedly better.
But the video's good. See you, Eric. Thanks for tuning in, man. Have a good night.
See you, Eric. Take it easy.
Enjoy your dinner. Maybe we'll be here after you eat if you want to come back. Maybe not.
Maybe we will. Maybe we will.
Thanks, Tammy, for 6 months. Thank you, Jenny, for 6 months. I appreciate that.
Woo-hoo.
Wah, wah, wah. Thank you very much.
It doesn't seem like 6 months since you started the membership, does it?
Time flies by.
It does.
Time does fly by.
Tempers food.
Now, I like the fact that you can zoom, and the quality is great. Quality's fine.
It's not a true zoom. You got to remember, I'm pushing mine through OBS. So
what does
really, all I'm doing in OBS is just making the screen bigger. So it's a false zoom.
So like you can't really zoom the camera then?
No.
Is it automatic focus though?
It is an automatic focus, but it's not that great. You can see as I get closer,
Yeah,
it does it.
takes a little
especially with things that are white or shiny. It doesn't really it doesn't focus on well. Like you should see instructions there, and you don't.
bit.
Yeah. So I wish there was a way to control the white, but
It was a fast 6 months journey.
I don't think I want to get into OBS. So
OBS is not bad. OBS does a lot of things. It's what allows me to be down here.
right.
It takes a little bit of setup, but it's not that hard.
Yeah, I know. But
The only problem is you definitely do need a second monitor if you're doing it, because you need to have OBS up and open. Otherwise, you're fiddling back and forth, minimizing this, keeping this up, and all that jazz.
I don't feel like doing that shit. So, are you going to tell us what you're going to do the body
Of the building?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me just a second. Let me get some paint on these
finish doing what you're doing.
Yeah. So my plan is
Purple?
no, not purple.
Yellow?
No, it's just going to be black.
Are you going to do the building black?
Well, it's gonna be mostly this color, and then I'm gonna sponge on black to make it look like it's chipped black paint.
Oh, okay. So basically, that's your color,
Yes,
and you're going to do black and blue, huh?
black and blue. I didn't think about it like that, but yeah.
It's a Van Halen song. Hey, Rick, didn't see you down there. Yeah, Rick's here.
Yeah, I hide a little bit. So it's not that dark of a color,
No, I like it. Looks good.
but I left off I thinned the paint out just enough that you could still see the wood behind it.
Yeah.
So
It's
happy
weathering
that.
itself.
So what I do is I grabbed a I had it around here somewhere. I've got a sponge.
I have, Jeff. It's slightly different with plastic and wood, but I
So I have just a regular old kitchen sponge,
Yeah.
right? And I
Yeah.
break off these little tiny pieces,
Yeah.
put them in some water just to get them softened, right?
Yeah.
Squeeze the water out. And then I'll get a little bit of let's see, we could do yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Finish doing your blue, and then you can.
Oh no, it's all right. It's all right. This is called Payne's Gray. It's like it's not a true black.
Yeah, it's kind of like weathered, like gray, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it has an in a blue in it.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
Yeah.
does. If I had to, the first time that I saw it, the first time that I used it, if I could give you an idea of what I thought it would look like, if you've ever seen a cartoon of Superman,
Yeah.
Superman's hair is jet black with that little shine of blue in it.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. When it's painted on a building, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, it's got this.
What are you using to thin it there, Rick?
So this is a homemade concoction of
Piss
denatured
and
alcohol.
Piss and vinegar.
No, it's not vinegar. It's denatured alcohol, glycerin, and distilled water. That's how I make my thinner.
Now, why did you choose those things?
Because that's how I was told to do it.
Okay. Who told you?
I got the recipe from Barbarossa Rex. He's an airbrush guy on YouTube.
Okay.
So I follow him, and he also showed me how to make a cleaner. Basically out of the same ingredients, the only thing you add into this is Simply Green.
Simple Green, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And it makes for a great cleaner.
For airbrush?
You could use it for your airbrush. I use it for my brushes as well. Usually I'll have I keep like a little bottle of it here.
Yeah.
And I'll just leave this sit here on my desk, and I'll just dip my brushes in there.
Right.
Clean the paint off. And then I usually just keep some water to
wash it off.
Wash it off with, and then you got a clean brush to go to the next color.
Nice. I like that.
Use windshield wash. You know, when the washer fluid you put in your windscreen washer.
So that's what I started with. That's what I started with.
Yeah.
I got a little bit left.
Where'd you get those bottles? Amazon, eh?
Yes, Amazon. It came in a 3-pack.
Nice.
All right. So paint's mixed. So all I'm going to do is take my little sponge, and I got these little gripper tweezer thingies.
Oh, yeah.
And
So Digger, tell them what you do.
I actually use a cocktail stick, a toothpick, and I split it down the center, and
He puts the sponge in there. Kind of acts the same
Oh,
way.
that's neat. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And then
That's
all I'm going to do
that's
is
one.
take this.
How'd you do that?
Do what?
You just made yourself even bigger.
Not me, but I told you all I'm doing is making the screen go in and out.
Wow, that's fancy.
See, in
It is,
OBS, everything is in a frame, right?
Yeah,
So all I'm doing is I'm telling OBS to
I have
make the
one.
frame bigger.
oh,
And
Yeah.
then I can tell it to make it smaller. And I go down here and the camera
Yeah.
comes up.
yeah.
And then when I
post
want to zoom
moderate.
in, I just tell it to blow up the screen. So to you, it looks bigger. On my screen, what it's showing me is the broadcast window is here, but the
Yeah.
actual camera window is this big.
Right.
And you're only seeing a part of that.
Yeah. Hi, Miss Joan. What's up, Postmodern?
All right,
Hello,
so I
Miss
got my
Joan.
little sponge, very much like Digger does. And yeah, I'm just going to pop around here.
What are UN numbers? Dave, what are UN numbers? And what video are you talking about? Sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat.
United Nations, UN.
I know that, but I don't know what the hell. I don't know what video he's talking about.
And you could do as much of this as you want or as little of this as you want. And it kind of looks like that.
Very good. Hey, Digger, could you have used chipping fluid, the chipping stuff on this too?
I'm not sure how well it will work on a wooden structure.
Yeah.
In theory, yes.
Yeah,
But
I
it
don't see
might-
why not.
I'd do a test piece just to be sure, but in theory, I don't see why
Yeah.
it wouldn't work.
Maybe some of that balsa wood that I have scraps of, I'll try it out on.
What I like
So-
to use the chipping fluid is to make it look like it's bursting out from behind the paint, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Rust stuff.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah, it's effective, isn't it?
Come on, focus on the building, not on my hand. See, that's the only thing I hate about this camera is there's no
Yeah.
focus doesn't work too well.
There it goes.
Oh,
Your hand's moving too much, so.
Yeah. So that's one. I just got to do the other 5. And yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that. And I think that'll look good with
blue
some
trim.
dark blue trim.
Yeah.
And dark blue windows.
It's something how that blue changed even darker than when you applied it.
Yeah. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's the color.
Yeah.
Here, you can't see it.
No, I see it over there. Yeah.
That's the color I mixed.
Mhm.
But when it went up against the stain,
But
it went
when you
even
first
darker.
applied it, it was more vibrant.
Blue,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking you might have to age it, but it's nowhere near as bright and shiny as it was, is it?
No.
Yeah, it's a good technique, is this, Rick?
Yeah, they definitely messed up my one side of the window where mine's is really thin.
Yeah, so I was thinking what you could do. I'm glad you brought that up because I Is that the wall? You didn't put a brace on that, right?
Well, I did, and what I did was like this is it here, right?
Yeah.
And it's hard to see. I put a brace, but I notched the brace.
Oh, you
So
could do
that
that. Yep.
yeah,
So you don't see it.
so
Yeah,
you
I
don't
was
see
gonna.
it, but it's
I
there.
was gonna
I just notched
suggest.
it. Yeah,
I was gonna suggest if you didn't notch the brace, you could have left the brace there. What you could have did is you could have put your window in,
yeah,
and then you could have put like a piece of masking tape behind it
yeah,
to make it look like a window shade,
yeah.
and
That's
then you
true.
wouldn't have even seen the brace.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ahoy, hoy, Mystic.
What's up, Mystic?
Hey, John.
So Rick's working on his kit. Here's my kit.
Cool stuff. How are you going to weather yours down, Jerry? What method will you use?
Piss and vinegar.
So I did the vinegar before I did the stain.
No, it's just a joke, Rick. It's
Eh,
just- it's like
I was going to say I didn't know you could do it after.
it's just a joke. Piss and vinegar. I don't know. Maybe just I don't know. Maybe airbrush. Maybe powders. I don't know. Maybe I'll try different things on every side.
I got lots of eyeshadows over here. If you want to try the eyeshadows,
You got any purple or pink?
probably.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But yeah. What's up, Mystic? How you doing? Postmodern, what's going on in your world? Miss Joan? What's up? So I'm curious how you're going to put your walls together. Will you do the whole building or will you do it in steps? And
So the trim will go
use?
on first. Normally what I do is I'll build 2 L's.
Yeah, that's what I
and
did.
then I'll glue them. So I'll make sure that these are stable,
Right.
and then I'll glue them like that.
Okay, yeah, that's what I did. You'll put your trim on now?
Yeah, because you got to glue to the trim. So you glue the trim to wherever you put your braces. So you would glue your trim right on there like that, right? So then,
yeah,
right. So you glue it like that, so that when
yeah,
you take your next wall
yeah.
and you put your wall on, that gets glued to the trim.
That's where I messed up.
And then this way you can't even tell.
That's where I messed up because I couldn't find no videos. Wigwag had a video that he did, but he lost all his footage, and I was relying on that video.
So two places to go. Check out Foscale Models, because they do all these same kits, and check out Jason Jensen. He's like the master at these wood kits, and he'll show you tricks that you wouldn't have even thought of. I spent more time watching him before I even started kits.
Yeah. What's up, Mailman? How you been, man?
Hey, Mailman.
Just to new work schedule. 4 a.m. creeps up fast. Yeah, it sure does. What's going on, John? Yeah, so I did the building sides, right? But I just pushed the side back when I glued them to the corners so that there was a little reveal, and that's where I put the little trim mat into the reveal.
Oh, yeah, you could do it too. You could do that too. I mean, obviously it worked.
Oh, I like your way better because it helps keep everything square more.
Right.
Yeah, like I was like trying to keep everything together and keep that reveal together. And I lost reveal on one side, so my building isn't square anymore.
So
know?
the other thing that I learned in this building process is depending on the manufacturer, and depending on the instructions you get, if you had a building that requires roof trim,
Right.
some will tell you before you put the building together, put your roof trim on.
Okay.
And then once you have your building together, you can then put your roof on.
Right.
Problem is, if you don't get that trim, you can run into two issues. If there's any bit of a gap in there
Right.
between your trim and your roof, people might see it depending on the angle they look at.
Yeah.
The other problem is if you go too proud, then you're
Right.
going to have a problem getting your roof flush.
Right.
So the trick I learned was put the roof on first, then slide your
Go
trim
through.
up there,
Yeah.
because then nobody's gonna see it at that point.
Right. Right. Yeah. 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 It's definitely. Yeah. I'm glad that I started with this kit, right, as opposed to something bigger.
Yeah.
But there was a point when I was like, I'm throwing this thing away.
Really?
Yeah, because
Are you going to use the sponge method, Jerry?
no, I don't think so. So, like, if you look right here,
Make yourself big. Throw yourself over.
if you look right here,
Yeah.
that's where I notched out that beam inside, right?
Uh-huh.
That's where I notched it out. And when I was notching it, I cut this off. Like I pressed too hard and this little section came out, right? And I'm trying to adjust it and fix it, and it was getting worse. So I just glued one piece at a time, and I saved it. It doesn't look bad. I don't care. But at that point I was like, game over, fuck this thing, throw it away.
Hey, I've been there, man.
What's good though?
I've been there.
Yeah. Made it better.
I've had DPM models that went the same way, dude, and
yeah,
there's always a way to cover it up, because guess what? You could get some twine,
yeah,
and dye the twine green, or you just paint it green with some paint and glue it right up along there, and it would look like a vine going up the side of the building. You wouldn't even know that you messed it up.
Yeah, that'd be a cool idea. Maybe I'll do that too. Yeah,
I did
man. These are little HO kits for layouts, model railroading stuff. What's up, Ray? All the time I thought Ulrich's buildings just fell from the tree. Nah, he builds them. Oh, thanks, man. That looks good. Otherwise, Jerry. Otherwise. You're the best. Found a cool place near me, Jerry, on the Philadelphia Pike in Claymont. To go see trains or go to a modeling store? The Trains and Things hobby store? Is that what you're talking about, mailman? My head's getting hot. But, yeah. What's Rick going to do with the opening on the top? The big opening? Same thing I'm going to do, probably.
There's a piece that goes in there.
Yeah, there's something that goes in there, Dwight. Yeah, I go there sometimes. They have some pretty good stuff. I usually go there and get like paints and things like that. It's pretty good.
It's so weird. It looks so much darker to me than it does up on the screen.
Darker in person?
Yeah, it looks like, to me, it looks like it's full of paint, But when you look up on the
Oh,
screen, it looks like there's more gaps in it than.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
But,
Yeah.
so
it's
there's my 5 walls.
nice.
That's what I planned on doing with it.
Looks
Now
good.
I'm full paint. And then this thing here, this will just go in the trash.
Right.
I'm not gonna save that for anything.
Digger, do you
That
throw
goes
your little sponge things away too when you're done?
No,
Some
I'll
of them
leave
you
them.
wash?
I'll leave them as long as I can. I've got it jammed in that.
Do you
in that
clean them?
cocktail stick.
But do you clean it?
Yeah, what I'll do occasionally, I'll dip it into some water and just squeeze it out,
Okay.
and then we can start again with it. The thing is, when I start to use it, especially when it's for rust, the dirtier it is, the more it becomes stickier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you can pull it away and get a more textured rust. And I'll probably get, unless it's been really heavily battered, I'll throw it away. But sometimes I get away with it. I like to try and use the same sponge for 2 colours if I'm doing 2 or 3 different colours. And so I'll do the first one, the darker colour, and then I'll put a lighter colour on, and it's already got some of that colour. It just helps it to blend together and what have you.
Yeah, that's Digger. That's Digger. And this is Rick from Fultz Bailey Model Railroad. That's Rick. And you know me.
Let me see. I think I can still.
I think I might use that term. That looks good otherwise, Rick.
That looks good otherwise.
That's my new term though. Hey Digger, that looks good otherwise.
Otherwise, yeah.
All right. See you, Jenny. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in.
Take care, Jenny.
Come on.
That looks good otherwise.
I'm gonna try and see what a second coat of this blue is gonna do. Something tells me I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna try.
Do it with one and then see.
Have you been modelling today, Misty?
Man, I couldn't see like building this thing in N scale.
Oh, dude, it's rough. It's rough. I mean, this thing was so hard.
Yeah.
This thing was so hard. Each individual piece is hand glued. I mean, look at all those.
Yeah.
That's all. These shingles came in strips, but all these pieces, they're all hand done.
Who made that kit? That's a cool kit,
Me.
though. What do you mean?
Who? Oh, this is another Hunter line. I'm sorry, I thought you meant who put it together.
No, whose kit is it?
I believe it's another Hunter line.
I wonder if they make that in HO.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that was a bear to put together, huh?
It was, and because there was a lot of wait time with gluing.
Yeah, right.
I just want to see what the blue looks like if it wasn't on a piece of stained wood.
Yeah. It probably would look more like its original color,
Yeah.
Then if you wanted to make it not so transparent, you just put more coats or. Are you going to paint the inside?
Probably not, because I plan to black out the windows.
Oh, you're going to black out the windows.
Yeah, well, I'll probably put shades on them.
Oh, okay. Shades.
Yep.
What's your building going to be?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay. So mine, I believe, is going to go into my scrapyard as like a building that was there before the scrapyard was a scrapyard, and they just liked the building and left it. That's my story.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's my story. I'm a cool dude otherwise. Oh yeah, okay.
I could do that too.
Oh, that's nice. How did you do that?
There's it's a part of OBS.
Oh wow, that's cool. Or like, where do you get it from? Like, oh, you got chat up? You StreamYard chat or?
So I went into your live stream,
Okay.
and you can pop out the chat window.
Okay.
And once the chat window is separate from the browser,
Right.
OBS will pick it up and start bringing in all the individual chats.
So
and
like,
then
you
all I
could
have to do
chat
is
up in the corner if you wanted it, right?
I could, yeah.
Chat
Yeah.
would just roll. Yeah, I don't know about that OBS stuff. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know that I want to get that fancy. I don't know. Not that committed yet.
Not yet. You'll get there.
Otherwise, so.
Otherwise, you're doing good.
Yeah.
Is it expensive?
Sorry, it seems to be playtime upstairs. I'm not sure that you can hear the kids or not, but they're getting loud.
No, OBS? No, it's free, right?
OBS is free.
Yeah,
Wow.
but you need other shit for it to work, right? You need another monitor.
Well, I'm not
It
saying
helps.
you can't do it with another monitor. You
It helps.
can, but you're going to have to flip back and forth between windows.
Yeah, it helps. Yeah. Yeah, like Keith has one of those fancy things. It's this like board with all these buttons that has all his different cameras on it, and you just hit the button and it just pops up.
I have something similar, but it's on
Okay.
a touch screen monitor. Mine Heath is a piece of hardware. I
Right.
do the same thing, but mine's a piece of software.
Oh, okay. It's part of your monitor?
It's part of my monitor.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, it's not a part of the monitor. It's a program that runs on the computer.
Right, and you have it on your monitor. And you can touch that. Your monitor is a touch screen one, right?
Correct. So
you're fancy too. Yeah. Okay.
So that's my touchscreen monitor, and I can hit buttons, and it'll change OBS.
Wow, man.
So, like for example, if I touch this one that says side cam, it'll change so that I'm here.
Wow.
If I touch that one, it'll bring me back.
And
over here, this is what my OBS looks like.
Yeah, that's a confusing mess.
So I've got that monitor that I keep my OBS on. I do all my internet and searching from up there. I've got that touchscreen monitor, which is up there. And then while I'm sitting here at my desk, I sit and watch you guys here.
Oh my God.
And then of course I got all my different lights that are all around.
Jesus. It's like a production
studio. It's like a mini production studio.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
It's cool.
I have fun with it. I just like to see that it works.
It works great. Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it's like once you get done setting something up and you push that button and it does exactly what you expected it to do,
Yeah, it's
then
good.
that for me, being a computer guy, that's just like,
Yeah,
that's the light bulb moment. It's like, oh
yeah, pretty cool. Otherwise,
yeah, pretty cool. Otherwise, I mean, other than that,
yeah,
and I'm not going to sit here and proclaim that it's perfect. It could be better. They keep updating it every day. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm kind of digging these kits, but I don't know. I just
have
wish
you looked into some of their other kits?
yeah, they don't make anything that like appeals to me for the era that I want to model.
Uh, while that may be true, you can also think of it. You can start designing in your head. Like, for example, I'm going to share my screen for a moment, if you don't mind. I'll bring up their.
Yeah, so like I guess what it is, like I see the picture and I say, yeah, that doesn't work for me, but I get where you're going.
What was this was
Kit bash it into a modern building.
yeah. So
Yeah, I get where you're going.
so I was looking at a couple of their kits, and I was immediately thinking, like, here, let's do this. Price it from low. Oh, let's go from low to high.
I mean, some of their kits are pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
So, like, for example, I was looking at this kit, and I really liked this kit. But what I liked about it was the garage with the steps.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily need this part or this part.
Yeah,
So I knew that if I got this building, I could use these on a different structure. So now I'm already thinking, before I even buy the thing, I'm thinking kit bash.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think my skills ain't there yet, but yeah, I get where you're going. Yeah, like Wigwag built that Irish Rose building.
Oh, really?
The antique place. Yeah. The red one.
Because I was looking
Right,
at actually getting that. This one here.
Yeah, Wigwag did that one.
Awesome.
He did a video of it, and he just lost the part 3 where he put it together. The footage.
Oh,
yeah.
I was also looking at this one. I like
this. That's pretty cool too. Yeah. That really looks complicated.
And you know what? To be honest, I would have thought that building, looking at that structure, I would have easily said $160.
Yeah.
$170. You give this to Foscale Models and you're paying $175.
Right.
Easily.
Yeah.
This thing's only $60.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't beat that.
No.
Now, granted, you're going to have to do a little bit of investigating because, as we saw, we both agree that the instructions are not the best.
Yeah. So, like, I'm sure, like, that wouldn't have been my first choice for a kit.
Right.
To build.
Right.
If I've never built a kit before.
Right. But I mean, they've got this here. This is a real simple 4-wall building with an awning and a deck. $35. Some really cool stuff. So this is the Dan and Feeds. This is what you and I are building.
Right.
And it's a $10 building.
Yeah, I thought, hey, for $10 when we were at the place, I thought, $10, man, that's a great starter kit to build. It's like
Yep.
Yeah,
very, very good. See, now
what makes this little kit it's not just 4 square walls. You have different walls and different pitches, and that big opening. So it's like, yeah, it's easy to put together, but yeah, it's not super complicated.
That looks good. The gunsmith kit, top row.
That's fast scale.
Top right.
No, the
This
center.
one?
No, the center.
In the center. Oh, this one here. Yeah, this is actually a new kit.
Nice.
I can't make it any bigger. Sorry. But I mean, look, it's got, it's a center building. It's got 2 offshoots on the side, and you're looking at $76.
Yeah.
It's a little expensive, but you're also with a kit like this, you're also getting all of the details. You're getting the electric, meter for the side. You're getting the signage.
Bad either, because you're getting all this extra stuff to it, right?
Right.
Yeah. All the detail parts.
Yep.
Some, like, you would, like, if I want detail parts for this little $10 kit, I got to buy tires and whatever, feed bags, whatever I want to put around it. But yeah, no, there's some cool kits out there. I'm kind of like wavering what era that I want to model a little bit. Like, I'm not really sure I want to do modern.
So this is the kit that I had gotten, and I took 2 of these.
Okay.
And that's how I built the building that you saw that I'm calling Sparky's Shed.
That looks pretty big. There's Sparky's Shed compared to that thing.
Yeah. So basically, I took this side wall and flattened it out against this front wall, and then put another one on the other side, and it's like 7 inches long.
So it's not as deep.
Right. It's not as deep. It's only
right.
They don't show it here, but yeah, it's only like maybe 2.5 inches deep, maybe.
Kind of like a background building.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I had to fabricate a back wall for it.
Yeah, which is cool, right? Who cares? You don't see it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's, what's nice, Rick, when you do things like this and you share it with people, it lets them start getting creative and thinking.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to remove that one. There you go. Oh, you did. Yeah. Yeah, get some thinking, outside of the box. It's not just this. It can be something else, Yo, Eric, what's up, buddy? How's it going?
Hi, Eric.
Yep. Exploring is the best way to start. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so like, yeah, I wasn't ready to spend 60, 70, 80 bucks on a kit, and mess it up. 10 bucks, who cares, It's no big deal. And it's like, yeah, for me, this was the first kit I ever built, and it was a little bit of a challenge. I had to think how I was going to do things,
And the best part is you can walk away from it saying, I learned something.
You originally were, yeah, go ahead.
And the best, like I said, the best part is you learn something, and the next building that you do,
right,
you're not going to make those same mistakes.
Yeah, like now I know, put the trim on, if I have it before, you know. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I think building it the way we just did, like instead of doing it together, worked better for me over here with this setup that I got, and seeing what you're doing now, kind of. I see where I should have did this and I didn't, you know. Yeah, Eric, you're gonna see me tomorrow. I really didn't want to go, but Bill asked me to go to help out. Nice things if you have old equipment and decide to go more modern, you can put old farm equipment in the backfield. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's the thing with this. Good shit. I'll be chasing it around. So you won't be riding tomorrow? You're not riding tomorrow? Yeah, so like I mean, this little kit, right? It'll be like an old looking building. And if I decide to say model the 80s and 90s, it'll be fine. Even if I model 2023, it'll be fine, you know?
Yeah.
Because it'll just, you know, I can come up with a story. But to do other buildings in you know 2000 era where I'm going to have like a warehouse and you know a couple warehouses, I don't see how those would fit into. I don't know. I guess it's just like my mind is like you know modern warehouse is what I'm thinking. You know, I
Gotcha.
don't I don't know. You know, it could change when I start laying track.
True. So when I'm doing my trim work and I'm getting the sizing for what I'm going to put, I always give myself like a 16th of an inch extra
Right.
so that when I glue it on there, I can always sand it flat.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Yeah.
Because it's better to have more on there than not have enough.
Yeah.
What are you eating over there, Digger?
I was eating some potato crisps there in the cold.
Getting a ticket wasn't in the cards. Yeah, it's okay.
Crushed sea salt and black pepper.
Very
Well,
good.
that sounds good.
They were lovely.
Well, that's a nice little tip there that you got there. I like that chisel point.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah, I should
I mean, you
set
could
up.
do it with a number 11 blade too.
Yeah, I know, but the chisel point's nice because you could just press down instead of, you know.
You've got a chopper,
I
though,
mean,
haven't you, Terry? You've made
Yeah,
you could do
use
it
my
with a chopper
chopper.
also.
I use my chopper. Rick has a chopper. Did I give you a
I do
chopper?
have a chopper.
Did I give you
I've
that
got two.
chopper?
I got one from you, and I got one from I got as a Christmas gift from
You got a real chopper.
I think Jen got it from Micromark or something.
Right. You got a real chopper.
Yeah, I've got a chopper as well.
Yeah.
Not an imitation one. Oh, that's a nice little chopper, Digger. Who makes that?
Linic Products in Leicester.
So you're just using Arlene's like wood glue or
No, it's just their regular old tacky glue.
tacky glue? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Works
It's
good?
like that. It's like that Frank's Red Hot. I put this shit on everything.
Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't too expensive. It was less than $10, I think. And you can alter the angle, you know.
Yeah, that's cheap.
I got a packet of spare, but you get one spare blade with it, but I bought a pack of spare blades as well.
Right.
Oh, wait.
Does
Did I
that
put the
stuff
right
take
piece on
long
there?
to dry?
Nope, I put the wrong one on there.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Did I? Wait a minute.
I don't know.
No, I didn't. I was right.
Ah.
Does it make a good bond, that glue?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even if I build another one of these wood kits and I don't use it on my layout, maybe I'll make a little tiny diorama for it or something.
Build yourself a shelf and just display them on there. Make yourself
Yeah.
a nice little case.
Yeah. Because, like I said, I really enjoyed doing this little kit.
I find it very therapeutic building the kits. Relaxes me.
And so the thing I like about the wood kits over the plastic DPM kits, you know, you guys all know I love my DPM kits. It's all the details with the DPM kits, they're already there.
Yeah.
Whereas when you build these wood kits, you put the details there and you can change any details that you want.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's all on you at that point in your creativity.
Yeah.
You know, the plastic molded kits, they're not bad. They're great
Yeah,
for
they're
you know,
fine.
testing paint and
But some people
know-
might not want to do that, right? Some people might
Right.
not want to add the details themselves. Some people might not want to. I guess some people may not feel that they're creative, but they really haven't tried to be creative. Do you know what I mean?
I've got
That's how I
one
started.
kit that's actually made to look like brick. And so there's not many wooden structures where I live because we don't have the climate for it.
Right.
And so everything's brick.
Right.
But I have got a wooden kit made by Scale Model Scenery that was all laser etched to look like brickwork.
Right. Right.
Well, it's good.
Yeah, like late model railroads, Joey, he's doing these laser kits, and his are brick. So he cuts his building bricks with the laser, and they look like bricks.
Mm.
You know, so yeah, you don't just have to. Just because it's wood doesn't mean it has to
Be
look like wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, really, people feel, I guess, that they're not creative, but they really haven't tried to be creative.
Mm.
And,
I mean,
like,
plastic build, you can get a lot of details to add.
yeah, you can, yeah, no doubt. But like, if you go like, and you could use it for plastic or wood. There, I was looking around. I can't remember the website I was on. Um, it was wood kits, craftsman kits, but like it comes with all of these cast like pewter details.
Yep.
Tons of them,
Wow.
like so much, like crazy. It was like you could like really go crazy with details for around your building, on your building. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, and the only way that you're going to become creative is to create. And
I agree to that.
don't expect, right? Don't expect to get it right the first time.
Be open to failure.
Yeah, be open
When I
to
look
failure
back
because
at
you're
some of
going
the
to,
early things I did, I'm horrified at them.
it's like this kid, I failed, but I fixed it. find a way to fix it. Like, that's being creative too. Like, don't just, be open to it.
SaterDay Chat.
Have fun. It's like, if it
Hello,
frustrates you, walk away from it and come back. Closet Prince was here when I first started, and then he disappeared.
I know I did tag him. Right at the beginning, but he's there now saying hello from the
I
bottom
guess
of
he
his
went to take a nap. I don't know what the heck he did.
My scratch build, right.
Children. Maybe
I did a
they're
couple of
supposed
scratch builds in the early days, and I actually put them on the internet. And when I look back, they're bloody dreadful and horrifying to think that I did them.
Where are they at now?
In the bin.
So you threw them out?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's no fun.
I weren't keeping those things around.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying, Digger, but had you have kept them, you could have then used those as a learning experience for someone else. If someone else came to you and said, "Oh, I'm thinking about starting this, or I'm doing this kit. How do I do it?" You can pull out a kit that you did and say, "Look, do it this way because this is the way it's going to come out and look. But don't do it this way, and here's why. This was my first kit, and here's all my mistakes."
Yeah.
And you can use that as a teaching platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But in the end, I mean, it is your first kit. It is, like Jerry said, you learn, you do what you can, and just be proud that you got from start to finish.
Yeah, I mean, you learn as you go, right?
Yep.
You just do it, right? And how it comes out is how it comes out, right? And don't be discouraged from it. Like, don't compare his kit to his kit to his kit. Just your kit's your kit, right? I mean,
And
especially
and that was one of the reasons why when we started the bridge build, we were so excited at doing that kit, me Ray and Grandpa Rails, because we all wanted to go at it coming from different angles of the modeling world, where JD was a modeler. He knew how to do scratch builds and regular building kits. Ray hadn't done it in years. And at that point, I had never done anything. I never built a kit before. That bridge was my very first kit.
Yeah.
So coming at it from three different points in the modeling career, you had that aspect. And then it wasn't until we got halfway through the build that we realized that our kits were all slightly different. So the way that I was building my kit, and I'm trying to explain to them, like, hey, I had to glue this part in this certain way, and they're looking at me like, no, that's not what our instructions say. And then we actually compared them, and we're like, yeah, we got two totally different sets of instructions, but we're going to come out with the same different product. Yeah, because we all wound up having.
That's messed up.
What was different was, so my kit was a double track bridge. The other guys had single track bridges, right?
Maybe that's why you're.
But they had a different truss model. So Ray's had
okay, so you weren't.
I can't remember what you call it.
Kit. Yeah.
No, and it turns, and we didn't know it at the time. We just thought it was the Central Valley Model Works bridge. I thought my instructions were going to be the same as theirs. The only thing that was going to be different was I had to build it twice.
Yeah.
Right, wider. Yeah. But it turned out that apparently they didn't in the kit that I got, I lucked out because I got a full to scale
I remember that.
representation of the bridge, and that's how I built my model off of it.
That's how
They
you
didn't
were
have that.
able to. Yeah, you laid.
They
your
didn't
part
have
out
that in
there.
their instructions.
Yeah, which gave
So
you an
they-
advantage. Thank God, because think about what it would have been like if you didn't get that. And this is the first kit you're building.
I know.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. That
So
would have been
yeah,
like major, like, forget this. I'm never doing another one.
but even while building that kit, it was like, I looked at it and we didn't see each other's kits like the entire week. Like we broke out the instructions and we were like, okay, we're going to do part 1, 2, and 3. You
Right.
build it at home and then we'll get together this Saturday and we'll film it and we'll show each other what we did. So we weren't like literally sitting there showing each other during the week like what we were doing. And I'm looking at mine and I'm just going, this looks like a piece of shit. Like I couldn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was wonky. It was out of place. It wasn't. It wasn't noticeable to everyone else, but it was noticeable to me because I built it. And then once I got it all done and got it together, and as the show went on and people were watching it, everybody's going, "Oh man, wow! I can't believe, Rick's doing so well and all this and that." And that got my spirits up, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I've never built a thing in the world, and these people are telling me I'm a great modeler." And I didn't know what was going on. But that's how it all turned out. And we all came out with 3 very great models.
Yeah, right.
And even to this day, Ray just went and took his single track and kit bashed it and broke it apart and made it a double track.
Okay.
So he's now got a double track bridge. Mine's still bigger, mine's still longer. But he's got this massive bridge, and when you see it, you would have never thought, like you would have never thought in a million years that wasn't supposed to be built that way. And to see it sitting on his layout is just knowing what he went through.
Yeah.
Kudos, man. Kudos. That was a tough build, and he just made it better. Yeah.
But yeah, like your build, man, if you didn't have that schematic per se,
Yep.
that would have been like a horrible build.
Listen, to this day, I keep.
You should keep that
model.
Thing. Did you keep the
it
schematic too?
at hand?
Oh yeah.
Not. I wouldn't say every day, but I keep it right there on the shelf. I always, what I wanted to do? I wanted to frame the damn thing, but I didn't get a chance. But
like
that's
then,
the bridge.
like you could take that and build a wooden one.
I never thought of that. That's a very good idea. Yes, I could. Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
But yeah, without this, I would have never completed that bridge.
Right.
Really?
But that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. 29 inches. I was very, very lucky.
I wonder if that
very
still
lucky
comes in the kit. Wonder if it still comes in the kit. I would hope so.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'll tell you what, if I got that kit and it didn't have that in there, I'd be mad.
And you'd be calling me.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
you'd be calling me for a copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I keep that handy. That was my first build. This is my very first build to take on that Craftsman kit, that Centerline Valley Bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, well, things are a lot smaller in N scale closet brands. That's why you should build NHL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better watch that.
It's your rules.
My wife said size
matters.
Yeah. And to answer your question, Dwight, I don't know. I've been here the whole 2.5 hours. I don't know if Artie's doing a stream tonight. Do you know, Rick?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Did you see the news about Australia?
No.
Today, what happened in Sydney earlier? So it happened. It was very early morning for me. So I'm guessing it was late night or even earlier in the morning for Australia. In Sydney, which is one of the major cities, a guy went on the rampage with a knife, a big type of sword machete thing in some sort of shopping mall. And there's at least 5 people killed.
Really? With a machete?
Yeah, some sort of like a sword thing or a knife, yeah.
Like a saber
Apparently,
sword or something.
the police took him out and a policewoman shot him with a taser and he died from the taser. I don't know.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Good night, Kens.
Good night, Kenzie. It's going to bed so early. How come? It's 8 o'clock. Hey, Liam, what's up? Liam A, what's going on? Hey, welcome. Glad to see you here.
Hello.
Liam, do you model? Hi, Kenzie. Do you
You know Jerry,
Yeah.
and that's Digger.
Hi.
Digger's my friend from Great Britain. He's in the United Kingdom. Yeah. Mwah.
Good night.
Good night. Love you.
Good
Sweet
night.
dreams. They all said good night.
You were out fan down in Delmarva, Liam? I meant to say you were out fan, not model. But yeah. So now you got to wait for that glue to dry to stick your building together.
Yeah, well, not so much to stick it together. I could probably get away with putting it together, but as I mentioned, I want to sand those ends off.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sit here with a file and do that and probably knock the whole damn
break
thing
them off
around.
Yeah, let them dry.
But I mean, if I really wanted to, I could probably put them together, put the two sides, but it would be hard to line those up without a flat surface to yeah. So did you remember to put trim on that little fifth wall?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. See?
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what the hell that little piece was for. I thought maybe it's a little sample to do, like, see what color and it just wasn't registering. But in the directions, it said 5 walls. But again, I hate directions, so I really don't read them. But yeah, it makes total sense. And nowhere in the directions does it say anything about that cardboard thing where it goes.
No, it doesn't.
But like, I just, I don't know. So, and there's nobody built this kit online.
No.
No, I couldn't find any video on it being built. Which was kind of, not disappointing, but I just had no clue. But yeah, I think it worked out. It's working out pretty good. So now you just glue your cardboard roof on, right? Let that dry, and then you glue all the shingles on, right?
Yeah, you could do it either way. You could put the shingles, you could put the paper on first and then glue the roof down, or you could glue the roof down and put the paper on second. It doesn't matter which.
What's easy?
In my opinion, I think it's easier to put the paper on first.
Okay.
Because then when you glue in my opinion, if you glue the paper on, and again, you leave it a little proud off the cardboard, right? And then when it all dries, you can usually use either an X-Acto blade or a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
And you can cut it, square it up. And then all you have to do is glue it on top of the building. Right. I would think if you put the cardboard on top of the building, now you're trying to put stuff on top of your building, and you're leaving yourself open for messing something else up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If you're handling it too much, you're gonna wind up breaking something off.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's
So,
good. What's up, James? How you doing?
hey, James.
Hi, James. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. It's 1 a.m. here, chaps.
All
So
right, Digger. Good night. Sleep
Sounds
well.
good, Digger.
I'll back
Take
up.
care.
Thank you for having me
It's
along.
been a while. It was
Bye,
good being
everyone.
online with you, bud. Take it easy.
Take care. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining.
you too. Bye for now, chaps. Bye now.
Good night. See ya. But yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good tip. Because I was going to glue the cardboard on and then put the roof on, but I definitely see where it's better to. So does the black part, does the black shingle stuff go long ways or
Yes.
okay?
Yes. And you start at the outer edges and go in.
Okay.
Because you want it to look like it's layered one on top of the other as it goes up.
Okay. Yeah.
So always start on the outer edges and put your
Right.
first layer down and then put your
Right.
next layer on top of that and on top of that. And then when you get to the peak, you
Right.
just take one strip and put it down the center.
Okay.
And then
Got
this way, I mean, if you think about it, if water was to
Yeah.
fall on it, it would
Right.
just cascade down each one. If you did
Yeah.
it the reverse way and it looked like that,
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
would get into those cracks.
Yeah. And some rivet counter would say you put your roof on wrong.
Yep.
Damn rivet counter. Yeah. So yeah.
And then you also have the choice of, once you have the roof done, before you glue it on, you could weather the top of it. You could, paint it, put dust, dirt dust on it, whatever you wanted, green grass, however you want it to look, and
That's
then glue
true.
it on top of your building.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. Good plan. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad I picked this kit instead of something bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did reach out to them and ask them if they were going to be at Timonium this year, in April, or is it April or May?
This
April.
month, couple weeks.
Yeah. They said they weren't going to be there in April, but they definitely will be in August or October. Sorry.
October. Yeah. Okay.
So they'll be there in October. So I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to make the April show.
Okay.
But I will definitely be there in October, and I definitely want to hit them up and get more kits.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that, they'll have some sort of sale while they're there. And then, of course, I'm buying it right there, so there's no shipping costs. So I'll be saving on
Right.
that too.
Yeah, you'd be saving a lot on shipping.
Because I think I went through that website. We were looking at those pictures, and I saw like, I don't know, 4 or 5 kits, and I put them in the shopping cart, and before I knew it, I was up to like $200 and some.
Yeah. Don't take much, man.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Now, have you tried any of the other kits? Like, I don't know, like Blair Line?
No, I haven't tried anything from Blair Line. The only thing that I've ever done from Blair Line is I had gotten some laser cut decals from them. I think I forget where I got them from. I picked them up somewhere, but they have decals, color decals, that they laser cut out the actual decal, so there's nothing like
Yeah.
on the outside of them. I haven't done an ITLA kit.
Yeah. They look pretty good.
Yeah.
Does ITLA have a lot of kits?
I don't know. I really haven't looked into them much.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure, but you hear their name all the time.
Michael McCarville has some pretty cool kits.
Yep.
But they're like, I mean, I don't want to say they're older buildings, but they're pretty cool. I'd like to check out one of his kits.
I would like to get, just for the sake of having one, I would like to get a Bar Mills kit.
Oh yeah.
But the Bar Mills kits are like, I mean, they're just like Foscale models. They're up there in price, but
Yeah.
they come with all the details and everything. So
All
it's
the
like,
little parts,
yeah,
all the little
yep,
cast parts.
yeah.
That's what
So
makes
they're
them
up there.
expensive. All those little parts, right?
Yeah.
Wonder why they don't offer the kit without the parts.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I gotta imagine those little parts are expensive. Like if you were to buy them, like buy barrels, buy pallets, buy wheelbarrows, bit by bit, they can add up. So I'm sure that's why those kits are so expensive. All those little parts that are,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, I don't know. Mm-hmm. 3 to 5 different ways. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Have you ever did an ITLA kit, Sparky? Just a message. But anyway. So you're almost done though. Once you start sticking will you prime the windows and doors? I prime mine. Will you prime yours?
I haven't yet, but I probably will.
Yeah.
I probably will. I'll just use a rattle can and
Yeah,
quick
that's
prime
what I
them.
did. I used a little rattle can and primed them all. So
I don't feel like getting the airbrush out just for that.
yeah, I didn't want to either. But I did airbrush the red. So that went pretty good. I airbrushed the building red and I painted this, which turned out the same. I mean, I didn't think
Yeah,
it
I've
was,
never that's a good point. I've never airbrushed a wood kit. I've
I
never
don't know.
airbrushed on wood, so I'll have to try that.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't doing this by hand and doing this by airbrush was no different.
No different.
Yeah, I was worried that I would see brush marks with the brush,
Yeah,
but I didn't.
no, that's another good thing. It seems like on wood, you don't see brush marks.
Whereas maybe on plastic you would.
Plastic, you
I don't
would.
know. I never built a plastic kit, so
Oh, I got plenty of those. If you want to do one of those, I got lots of DPM kits. If you want one.
yeah, DPM kits.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Yeah, I don't know if Artie's on tonight. Wonder if he's not feeling well or Randall Ellison's on. Let's see, he's got a live stream going on. Yeah, but no Artie. Don't know.
I wonder if he's filling in.
Oh yeah, it says no Artie tonight, so I'm going live in his place.
There you go.
How about that? Yeah, there you go. But so you won't be at Timonium in April?
No, I won't be at Timonium in April.
Okay, that's all right.
Which kind of, if I do, it's going to be a spur of the moment thing. I mean, I would love to see Robert.
Yeah, that's why
Robert,
I'm
is
Robert and Wilmer.
Wilmer's going too.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
going.
I would love to meet them.
Yeah, I would too. So that's why I'm going.
Are you going down to? Are you staying long
When I
down
go?
there?
No, not necessarily. No.
maybe I could just hitch a ride with you if that's all right.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, if you want to go, let me know.
Yeah, I'll talk to you offline about that.
Yeah, whatever. If you want to
Yeah.
go. Yeah. I'm not like.
Yeah, I didn't want to make a day out of it. I mean, I've been to Timonium a few times now, and
Yeah, I mean,
nothing that I'm really looking for.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I'll probably stay to the end of the show, or just close to it. I mean, it depends. I mean, it's what I did the last time. I didn't go out to raise.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't get home at I went to the diner and me and my buddy George had dinner and we went home and I probably got home around, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Mm.
And it was raining, so it was kind of, slow going sort of. But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, you decide. I don't know if you had, if you were going out later that night or something or.
Nah.
Okay.
No, I didn't have any plans. Like I said, really, I would just be going down there just to see Wilmer and.
Yeah. I mean, I'll look for some things. Govia is live too. Really? I didn't see him. Why don't you go live too, James?
Everybody go live.
Yeah, just go live, James. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway. All right, man. Thanks for being on.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me, dude.
You should, I don't know. You do a live stream the next time and finish it up.
Sure.
If you want. I don't know.
Sure. Why not? You can come up on my stream and we'll finish it up.
Yeah. All right.
Works.
All right, Rick. Have a good night.
I'll get my parts sanded down and I'll get the oh, I got to do the windows next because the windows got to go in before I start gluing this thing together.
Oh, was that really? How come?
Yeah. Oh no, that's right. These windows go in the front side.
Yeah,
that's right. I'm thinking they go in the back. No.
Oh, do they?
The Walthers kits go in from the back.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk more.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Can you pick me up too, Jerry? Yeah, if you meet me around here. If you meet me around here, yeah. But no, I'm not coming to Canada to get you. Sorry, buddy.
7-hour trip is too much.
See you all. Have a good night, everybody.
Take care, guys.
Take care.